Hello and welcome to another episode here on my channel. My name is ChaosMole and today we want to talk a little bit more about Lost Ark. Why there is not more Lost Ark content on the channel, what is going on with the beta, and just some Lost Ark talk here in general. What you were seeing here in the background, by the way, is very much old footage of the Russian version of the game. A lot of things have changed, but I also just found it funny to show that again. Like, this is still before Season 2 actually came out in Russia. So this is 1.5, I think. Like, in this version, we didn't even had the assassins. So that wasn't even in there, and the paladin and all that. So if you were seeing some stuff where you were like, wait, what is that? That doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, it's super old footage, but I found it funny to show it anyways. But let's talk about Lost Ark, and more importantly, let's talk about the beta. This is probably why you were here for and why you clicked the video in the first place. If you want to hear my whole talk about the beta, definitely make sure to click the link in the description, which will bring you to my beta video, which I did a month ago. And it's absolute on point. I said a month ago that we would definitely not get a beta till August, probably mid of August, and that I actually expect that we will not get a beta before September. And a lot of people called me crazy, even though I explained very much why that is. And it's still the same case. Marketing. Marketing is still a big thing, and not marketing for Lost Ark, but marketing for New World. And keep in mind, yes, most of you probably don't give a damn about New World, and that's completely fair. But the marketing department of Amazon does. And it's not like they have hundreds of people who can just split up all the resources and do the marketing for 2 games. Especially because it seems like that Amazon at least is like treating them similar. Like Lost Ark for them is an MMO and New World is an MMO. So they have to make sure that they are focusing right now on the prime candidate for Amazon, and that's New World. Keep also please in mind, New World can be a make or break deal for Amazon Games as a developer studio. If that game fails and is not bringing in enough money, this might be the end of Amazon Studios as a developer. So they have to do their utmost best to make it a success and sell a lot of units. And marketing is a major point here. It will give them a lot of eyes, and they probably have won a lot of people over thanks to marketing. So yeah, unfortunately, Lost Ark has to wait a little bit more. And now, as you probably know, Lost Ark was also postponed to the end of September, and that could mean that Lost Ark is not getting a beta before the end of September or even the beginning of October. I do not really think this time that they are waiting too long, because they cannot just wait on Lost Ark all the time because like New World is getting postponed again. They cannot do that indefinitely, right? Because at some point Smilegate will be like, hey, we have a contract here, right? Like, you better make sure this works out. Like, we don't really care what you have to do with like New World and all that. Like, we don't give a damn about that. We care about our game, so you better follow that contract. But yeah, they might postpone it again a little bit more, and that would be really, really unfortunate. But again, if you want to hear why I think it might actually take a while till we're getting the Lost Ark beta, you can do so by checking out my other video. Now, the next question is, I'm getting a lot, Mole, Lost Ark is really doing well for your channel. Why are you not making more Lost Ark content? Well, I try. Whenever there's a new video coming out I can react to, you will find new content. Whenever there is something I can report on, I'm trying to focus on the new content. And so there is actually some Lost Ark content now and then. But I get what people mean. They want to see more direct content, especially because I have access to the Russian version of the game and I can just play it, right? But there is a reason why I do not use the Russian version to create more Lost Ark content. The first reason is I'm using an English patch. And let's be real here, the English patch is mostly Google Translate. It works, I can play the game. but for content creation and fully understand how some of the system works, not really. I have to admit, I can't really do that. But the much, much bigger reason why I actually do not want to make any content regarding the Russian version is we can already see from the alpha, from the news, from the website, like everything we have collected so far on the Lost Ark Western release, is that the version we are getting, at least at release, will be very, very different from what we got in Russia or in Japan or something like that, right? Like the versions will be different. And that might change, right? Like we will catch up to what they have planned for South Korea, but I don't really think it makes a lot of sense to create content for something which we might not even get. Like one of my ideas was to make class content, right? Where I talk a little bit about the classes. I've played all of them. I have played most of them to end game, and I can tell you more about the classes in Lost Ark. But it wouldn't really help you when I talk about the Destroyer. You can, by the way, see here in the background. And that is one of the classes we will not get at release. Every other region has got that class at release, but we don't. So it's like, that's interesting. Like, I don't want to create content for something which might not be in the Western release right from the beginning, or like what we have also already seen. We are not really far behind South Korea. When it comes to balance and certain gameplay aspects, it seems like we are relatively close to what the South Korean version is. Or at least that's what we have heard from the people who have shown the alpha and what we could see of some of the live streams. But when it comes to content, we don't really know where we stand. Like we have no clue what content will be available. The only thing we do really know is that we are getting season 2. Like that's a given. Like season 2 is locked in. That's what we are getting right from the start. But what type of content will be available seems to differ very much from the other regions and their releases. So this is why I don't really want to create content for something which might not even be in the game or will differ quite a bit or something like that, right? I want to wait and see. And yeah, that sucks a little bit, and I would definitely love to push out more Lost Ark content in general. But as I said, I don't really want to push out things which then are not there. I hate that. Or are not up to date. Like, apparently one of the reasons why we are not getting some of the classes right from the get-go is that apparently Smilegate plans to do some big reworks on those classes. And we don't even have that in South Korea yet. So they told us like one of their plans they have for the foreseeable future. And yeah, we just don't really know what they have planned. And I hope they can tell us a little bit more very soon. But yeah, that's the reason why there is not more Lost Ark content on the channel. There always will be whenever there's like a new video coming out or like something I really want to report on. I still have to do the second part of my pay-to-win report, so to say. Then we have to see. Like, I'm definitely looking forward to it. And the moment we have more information regarding the closed beta, whenever we get a date or something like that, you will definitely find it here on the channel. I can guarantee you that. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. But with that said, we're basically done with the little update here. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's not everything you wanted to hear, but I would appreciate if you don't shoot the messenger. And we will be back with a Lost Ark video very soon. But with that said, thank you so much for watching. If you're on your way out, I would appreciate if you might consider to like the video. If you didn't like this video for whatever reason, well, the dislike button is right next to it. And as I said before, if you're new to the channel, you want to see more Lost Ark videos, reaction videos, gaming news, and tips and tricks for new games coming out, you came to the right place, and I would appreciate if you might consider to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Stay safe. Bye-bye.